I'd like to welcome you to Bmorenews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth. All ages, North and Fulton. Baltimore City State's Attorney Gregg Bernstein. How are you, sir?
Donnie, I'm great. It's great to see you. You know, and you really are the voice of the city. I mean, you're here at all these events, and it's your kind of journalism and interviews, I think, that really let people see what's happening on the streets.
Well, I got to give you a props, Sarah Heminger. I'm a big fan. You told me I would be. She is incredible. She's dealing with what we call roughnecks.
No, you're right. And look, Sarah's great, and you know that because what she's doing is trying to get to these youth and kids in the beginning.
She has a heart of gold, I got to tell you. You're right.
And what and you've heard me say this all the time, that by the time these kids or young adults get to me, it's too late. So we've got to figure out ways to get to them, to get them mentors, because I think that, that's really where it all starts. I don't know if you've read Wes Moore's book, The Other Wes Moore, but he talks about that a lot in his book. It's the youth that have mentors, that have people that provide the support, help them along the way. Those are the ones who succeed, and that's what Sarah's doing. Santa Monica program. She's doing great stuff.
Mr. State's Attorney, here in this area right here, depression. There's a lot of depression, economic challenges. What do you foresee in the future?
Well, look, I think it starts with community. I think it starts with education. It starts with the mentoring that I'm talking about. You've got to start small. You've got to start local and build from there. You can't have these large, grandiose ideas until you can drill down and get to the local level. That's why these kind of community walks that Councilman Mosby is sponsoring are a great thing, because it brings the community together, it gets the community outside, it gets the community on the street. And I think as long as we get folks like this on the street walking around, it makes the blocks alive. And I think that the bad guys won't come out, and that's how you build communities, that's how you fight crime.
I got to share this with you. I was at the White House today and got a chance to see the president.
Oh, congratulations! What was that for?
Well, they had they gave out the Commander-in-Chief Award to the Naval Academy for their victories. But I just get to think, I get to go from North Avenue to the White House, and I just wonder, what we can do more to help young black men in this city.
Right. There's no question, Donnie, that there's a gap.
You seen the incarceration? We incarcerate 25% of the world's inmates, and 40% of them look like me, and it's troubling. It's really troubling.
Donnie, I'm with you. You've heard me talk about this before. This country has the highest incarceration rate of any country in the world. And to a large extent, that's a function of the war on drugs. You've got so many young men of color, who are incarcerated on drug-related offenses, but yet I don't think anyone's going to say that we've solved the drug problem. So one of the things that I'm doing as state's attorney is exploring ways to find alternatives to incarceration for nonviolent drug-related offenses. We have a diversion program that we've greatly expanded so that young men and women who might get arrested for drug-related offenses don't get saddled with criminal records. We've expanded our drug courts on both the district court and the circuit court level to give people the opportunity to get the treatment that they need so that, again, they're not getting locked up, so that they can get back on the street. I'm working closely with Major Russell, who, as you know, has now got this great new position to try to build these community partnerships. We're really trying to start to focus on ex-offenders to try to stop this cycle of recidivism, because, if we can try to help folks once they get out of prison, we can try to keep them from getting back into prison. Those are some of the things I'm working on in the next couple years in my administration.
Well, I have to give you props. I don't know the last time I've seen a Baltimore City State's Attorney on a corner of North and Fulton in a non-election year. That's big stuff. I'm impressed.
Well, thanks, Don. Look, I think it's important. I think it's important for people to see that I care and that I'm out here. But more importantly, it's important for me, because it gives me a real sense to see what's happening in the communities so that I can come up with better ideas and plans about how we can improve these neighborhoods.
And it is a we thing. It will take everybody, black, white, Jew, Gentile, uptown, downtown, and again, big ups Sarah Heminger. She has a heart of gold.
She does. I'm a big fan. You know, she just had an event last night to kind of congratulate all her mentors. You know, she's got over, I think, is it 500 or 600 of these young adults who are serving as mentors to the kids, and maybe even more.
Hopkins students, eight Hopkins students per mentee, the incentive mentoring program.
You know the program.
Incredible.
Yeah, and she speaks highly of you too.
But it's a we thing.
No, there's no question.
And you pointed me in her direction, so I got to thank you.
Well, you're welcome for that.
Good deal. Keep watching Bmorenews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth.